The blue shock carts are on the track now. This is our electric program, something a little newer to most of us kart racers. These karts are pretty entertaining though. They will be doing a standing start. The torque is really on display with these standing starts for these karts. The acceleration is almost immediate. And it does make for an entertaining turn number 1. It's also weird as the announcer, as I can hear my voice ringing back to me without the engine noise from the karts. Another feature of these electric karts is they've got reverse, which is not something you see on the other competition karts. That was, I believe, Christopher Gueram showing us the reverse capabilities of these karts here. And in the light class, we've got 2 entries. They'll be led by Yamori Richardson. Ian Sewell will start from the 2nd spot. And the green flag will wave. They are off and running. Achilles Spierko on the inside from pole position will have the advantage through turn 1. However, I believe that is Christopher Gueram who capitalizes on the start to go out to the early lead. Achilles now in 2nd. This pre-final will be a 7-lap race. 7 laps for this pre-final. As I mentioned earlier, we reduced the pre-final length by 3 laps in order to accommodate for time. We had a few slight delays and we wanted to get back on schedule so that the final races could remain the same length. And it is pack racing as they head through turn number 1. Achilles Spierko taking a peek to the outside. And Christopher Gueram hanging on to the lead. In the 3rd spot is Kyler Cairns looking for an opportunity. He's defending as well, though, at the same time from Matt Stalkup, who takes a look to the inside, tries to advance his position. I believe he might have got that as they drive behind the blue building. Achilles Spierko still searching for a gap. No opportunities yet. Christopher Gueram still leading the way. And it's a pack of about 7 or 8 karts out front. We've got 1 running wide. Once again, guys, with the shortened pre-finals, please pay attention to when you are being summoned to the grid. 206 Light 340, you are on grid. Got some drivers missing, so if you are in that class, please report to the grid as soon as possible. 206 Light on grid, and 206 Cadet Red on pre-grid. We got, looks like one of our leaders around. That might be Christopher Gueram, who is off of the track trying to work his way back on. Looks like he will get rolling again, but he's going to have a tremendous amount of ground to cover to get back in the mix here. That's going to be Matt Stalkup now in the lead. He's got fast lap of the race so far with a 47.693. Achilles Spierko running in 2nd. Zach Skolnick in 3rd. Kyler Cairns 4th. And Jason Froming now rounding out your top 5. And that's going to drop your previous leader in Christopher Gueram all the way to the last position. Let's see what he can do to make up lost ground. He will only have 3 laps remaining to do so after this time by. Matt Stalkup coming across the line once again running the fastest lap with a 47.021. Achilles Fierco running in second, Zach Skolnick third, Kyler Cairns fourth, and Jack Linder rounding out the top five. Let's see what kind of lap time we see from Christopher Guerum. 47.7, so about on par with the top four group. But not going to be enough to chase anyone down, I believe, this late in the race. And Matt Stahlcup has continued to drive away from the field. Wonder if he will improve his lap time at all as they come to 2 to go. And he will. He's down into the 46s with a 46.789 as the new fast lap. Spierco still second, Skolnick in third. Kyler Cairns running in fourth, and Jack Linder hanging on to fifth. Achilles Fierco is going to have company from Zach Skolnick here momentarily. And here comes Matt Stahlcup down the backstretch into the final corner. The white flag will be in the air this time by. He has been improving his time lap after lap. Does not do so that time, but his lead is pretty secure at this moment. Zach Skolnick has moved up to second. Achilles Fierco in third, Kyler Cairns fourth, and Jack Linder still rounding out your top five. Looks like one kart with some sort of issue down the main straight, and that's going to open the door for Christopher Guerum to maybe have someone to battle with on this last lap. About 2 seconds between them now. We'll see if Christopher Guerum can make something happen here towards the end. And the checkered flag is in the air for your winner, Matt Stahlcup, running the fastest lap on the last lap with a 46.645. Zach Skolnick will take second, Achilles Fierco third, Kyler Cairns fourth, Jack Linder fifth, Jason Froming in sixth, Adam Phillips seventh, Guillermo Hernandez in eighth, Andrew Goldman ninth, and Christopher Guerum coming to the line in 10th, just behind Andrew Goldman, almost closing the gap in the final lap. That'll conclude our Blue Shock race. 206 Light 340 will be our next group out.